Locker three-point contest. It takes a steady hand and a keen eye and an even steadier nerve to survive
this event. So tell us what it takes.
And so we'll see Stephen Curry. He'll have 60 seconds to try and make his way through 5 racks. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
And so we'll see Tyus Jones.
One way to ensure success.
He's all the way up there at 23 points. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Yeah, didn't look good there for a while, but give him credit for overcoming that slow start to turn things around.
So it'll be Dante Exum here.
You know, really nothing special. The hardest thing for a shooter might be just maintaining that same level of concentration through all 5 racks.
Yeah, I think it is the hardest thing, Clark, because you're just not used to take.
His total for the round comes to 12. Well, not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Yeah, you know, in this format, once it goes wrong, sometimes the harder a player tries, the worse it gets. And you only have a few seconds to correct it, and it can get away from you quick.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so difficult, Clark, because as you said, the time constraints start to play on your mind. You know, you hear that clock ticking in your head, and you force it. And when you force it, there's no way you're going to get into a good groove.
And here we go with Freak. As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here. And 16 points, the bare minimum, if he's to advance.
Well, he can't afford a slow start because at that point you start to press. So a good first rack is very important here.
11 on the board.
4 more, and he moves on.
Nearly perfect there. Just 1 miss on the rack.
1 more to advance.
That ties him up for 3rd here. Just 2 points there. He won't be happy with that. He's in 3rd. Pushes it to 18.
Ooh, he is feeling it.
And that puts him in a 2nd place tie now.
Couldn't finish it off, but he was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Right from.
And so we'll see Nicholas Batum. He squeaked into this round with the lowest qualifying score so far. And here we go with Freak.
And the score to beat, 14. We'll see if he can take the lead here.
Makes his first there. 2 points. 3 down. Chalk it up. His 4th in a row. Money ball, no good. 5 points now.
8 more points, and he'll tie things up.
That's 7.
Solid start there. He's getting a roll going now.
3 more points will tie it.
That's 5 straight. He's getting on a roll.
Boy, he's in a good rhythm right now.
Got it, taking the lead in his final round. He will be the one to beat.
And that's a great position to be in, partner.
Well, he's really feeling good right now. A ton of confidence.
That's 11 in a row. It's a barrage of threes. This is getting ridiculous. That's 13 straight. This is unreal. Does he ever miss? Ran out of time there. A grand total of 25 points for the round. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that. And we've reached the finish line of the Foot Locker three-point contest. All our competitors gave it their best shot, but one man was head and shoulders above the rest. This year's champion, lights out.
It was a great event. There's always so much excitement packed into the three-point contest.
Yeah, no question, Clark. Those were some real theatrics we saw out there today.
And from all of us here at 2K Sports, we're thrilled to have brought you this year's three-point contest. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching. It's a special day for basketball fans. The All-Star Game, best of the East against best in the Western Conference. And we are proud to bring it to you right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Morris in a 2-guard. Davis is out there with Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Owens in at the 5.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over. And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Irving double team. Ball's knocked loose. And it's good.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the baseline, and again it will go. Basket is good for Morris. Morris has got 9.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Wall dishes to Paul. From 12 feet out, Towns kicks to Irving. Wall passes to Paul. Right at the free throw line. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Morris outside. No good on the triple. East with the ball. It's a 5-point game. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The 11-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Paul's got his 3rd basket of the night. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, earlier I spoke with the head coach of the Eastern All-Stars. We talked about what it means for him to be at the helm of the All-Star side, and he said, really, it is a testament to my team. They've played great, and this is just a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit. Love it, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Irving dishes to Love. Shoots from 12. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And he gets the bucket.
Early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The East All-Stars.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Kevin Love out there with Towns. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Wall. And it's Okafor in at the 5 down low. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here. I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. They lead by 4. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Wall, and he gets it to go.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Wall with the steal. There's the dish to Okafor. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so here are the West All-Stars. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Morris kicks to Davis. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. Owens passes to Morris. Takes the 3. The shot no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. In the corner, Irving with it. From outside, off the mark. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
Kevin, I don't think there's any reason to think they can't. Not the way they've been going.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
He's giving the crowd a show. The degree of difficulty on that shot was off the charts.
Morris into the lane. Excellent D there from Okafor.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Morris outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Morris. He has 18 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
So he gets them both. Here is Wall. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The West All-Stars make history. And the first half comes to...
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, Morris in at shooting guard. Durant is out there with Davis. Then it's Curry. And it's Owens in at the center position. The West All-Stars have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And he's good on the second. And here are the East All-Stars. They trail by 6. Irving kicks to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Love's got his first basket of the night.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. Again, the miss by Morris.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
It's stolen by Curry. Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Wall.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Morris passes to Owens. Softly drops in the floater.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Paul dishes to Wall. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wall's got 7.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Curry kicks to Durant. Left side Davis. Here's Owens. No luck. Some solid D from Paul. They push it up 4-on-3. Right side Wall. It's good.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Outside Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's Davis with the drive. It's stolen by Wall. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Irving passes to Towns. Back to Irving. The three. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Tries yet again. Towns, no luck. And the West All-Stars have possession. They've led by as many as 11 points. Again, the miss by Morris. Davis against Love. Towns dishes the Wall. Paul can't get it to go.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Move the ball. Stick it
Morris against Love. Morris with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Inside, here's Durant. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 7-point West All-Star lead. It's stolen by Morris. Kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
New players in now for the East. So for the West. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Morris is checked in. The West All-Stars with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Outside, Batum. Tipped away. Dishes to George. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And here at the...
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
They've got Towns, also Kevin Love out there. Irving is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
That's good. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
5-on-3 break. Here's Davis, and that one is hammered home.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Irving drives in, and it's sent back by Morris.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The 3 ball, and he gets it to go. Morris has got 41. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Move the ball.
Off the pick. Hopsley's off the pick and hammers it home.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
On its way from Irving for 2. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Durant kicks to Morris. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Towns has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Irving. From down in the low post, it goes. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Morris into the lane. Durant uses the glass to finish the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
The defense is...
Many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
They are wreaking havoc on them with the 3-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
And that one's good.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the 3-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the 3-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
That free throw missing. Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw, good.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's stolen by Morris. Passes it to Sampson. Back to Morris. Soft touch off the glass. Morris has got 51.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And George kicks to Butler. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Nobody near Irving. The shot's good on the assist by George. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Irving against Morris. He kicks to Cousins. From 7, there's the bucket. Good.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
No one covering.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Irving drives in. Vucevic powered down with both hands.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The 3 from Morris. It's rebounded by Towns. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Can you say freak-alicious? Watching this guy all season, I think most of us were expecting him to go off. He did not disappoint. It's a tremendous honor to be named MVP of the All-Star Game. Big-time career underway for this young man.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again to start up the NBA's second half of the season.